Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the Self-Care Punk channel. So today I'm heading to a barbecue and I love to cook, and it's something I hope to put a ton of content on this channel. I think cooking for yourself is a massive part of self-care, and if you don't feel comfortable in the kitchen, I'm here to hopefully make you feel comfortable. So let's get cooking. So today I'm going to make it's a bulgur wheat, it sounds crazy, but basically it's like grain salad with a lot of green veggies and a lemon vinaigrette. Super easy breezy. I pre-cooked the peas and the green beans. Didn't film that, but basically just throw it in some boiling water with like a tablespoon of salt, like a big pot. And then you cook the green beans for like 3 minutes, like want them a little crunchy. And then the peas I threw in and they cooked for like, I don't know, the package is like 3 to 6, but I did 3 because I don't want them too mushy. So those are chilling in the strainer, and we're gonna add those later. But let's get cooking. So put on my apron. I'm very tall, by the way. I'm 6'2" without shoes on, so the angle is not the best. My kitchen is an L, but we're gonna make the most of it. Cool. So I've got most of our ingredients here. Let me show you the bulgur. So everything I get it at Trader Joe's or Whole Foods. Not a sponsored post, but it looks like this. It's called, oh no, yeah, it's Farro. Farro. It is, I don't know if it's considered an ancient grain, but basically like, it looks kind of like this. So it looks like oats. I'm like out of frame. It's oats. It looks like oats, but it's like super fat, and like you boil it in water. I did this last night. I boiled it, follow the directions on the back, super easy. This one cooks in 10 minutes. I think there's other ones that are more like raw, and you need to cook them for much longer in an Instapot. This is easy because it's from Trader Joe's and it's super cheap. And I cooked it instead of in water in vegetable broth, which is amazing. So basically it's like anytime you can jazz something up, that's an opportunity. But that way I did it last night so that, you know how when you leave rice in the fridge, the next day it's like kind of drier. I wanted that because I don't want the salad to be kind of like too messy, too watery, and that way this will help absorb the vinaigrette, which is also great. So let's see how we're gonna do this. So obviously I'm gonna start with the farro. Put that in a big bowl, and you've got all your tools out, ideally. Like, that's like the easiest way to do it. We're gonna be using a zester today for some lemons. I like to mix with tongs and things like that. Or I've got lots of spoons and stuff here. So however you like to cook, do it the way you want. Clean hands, I cook with my hands. Clean countertops, start with that, right? So we've got our farro in there. So what we're gonna be doing is, let's see. So what I've got here is English cucumber. I've got green onions in the middle, and we're gonna use the white and the green. And dill, my current obsession, and then mint, which is a suggestion from my friend Kate. Shout out to you, Kate. And then maybe, because I haven't decided yet, I haven't decided if I'm gonna add the green bell pepper, because I'm not sure yet. I'm not following a recipe, I'm just kind of doing this. So this is like real time, and I'll put it in the description box, like the final recipe, give or take. Oh, and then we're gonna do lemons, of course, and garlic, fresh garlic ideally. If you have the stuff in the jar, that's totally fine, but I don't think it tastes as good. This stuff is bomb, it's easy and it's cheap, why not? And then I also have not decided if I'm gonna put feta in it or not. So like Trader Joe's also, like everything. Ideally organic, but buy what your budget can afford. It doesn't matter. So whatever you feel like. So what I'm gonna start though is with the lemons. So when you're zesting lemons, zest them first. If you juice them first, it's like nearly impossible to zest them. So I'm probably gonna zest, and this is gonna be for the vinaigrette, which I need a bowl for. Here we go. Handy dandy bowl. And I'm probably gonna do 3 of these lemons. They're kind of small, but that works out pretty well. So basically you just zest it really lightly. You don't want any of the white part because it's bitter, but it's not the end of the world if you get some. It's honestly not the end of the world. Wash the lemons first if you get them from the store, because obviously there's going to be dust and other people's hands on them. And you'll see this kind of like yields, I don't know, like 3 of them is probably going to give you like barely a teaspoon of zest. Lemon zest is really strong. So if you don't like a lot of lemon, then lean on the countertop. Don't add it. I think it is really great, but when you put too much of it, to me it tastes like countertop cleaner or like floor polish. That's like where my mind goes. But for this, you can always add more. You know, if you think it needs a little bit more, add some more. I buy the lemons in the bags so that I don't have to worry about not having enough, especially when it comes to juicing, because all the lemons are literally, it's a guessing game when you're buying them. Some of them have like a drop of lemon juice in it, others have tons. The zester is like the best thing I've ever got. Oh my God, it's amazing. So I use it for garlic. I sometimes chop garlic. For this, we're gonna probably mince it or grate it like this so that it kind of dissolves into the dressing, which makes it pretty easy. And eventually I'm gonna get better at video editing or have someone else do it for me. So this can go really fast, like the profesh people who've been doing YouTube for a lot longer. I'm new, so I'm doing what I can with what I've got. That's another thing. It's like the key to, you know, a lot of people like are weirded out by like cooking, or they don't know how to cook, so they feel like they can't, and they follow these crazy recipes. I actually cook. I mean, my friends on Instagram say I cook like, you know, amazing food, and like how do you think of that stuff? I read a lot of cookbooks just for fun. That's what I like doing. I watch a ton of Food Network and Cooking Channel and all that stuff. And now, honestly, like YouTube's my primary source for like cooking content. So that's what I like consuming. And the reality is like nothing that I make is necessarily anything too complicated. It's just kind of probably, you know, I think the biggest thing to cooking is approaching it with like bravery. You're not gonna mess anything up. I truly believe that if you've got a bunch of simple ingredients, you are not gonna make something disgusting. Like that's not gonna happen. There are times where it may not be as amazing as you had hoped, but I truly think that everything you make is gonna be edible. And I hate food waste. I try and not waste food. I'm not a crazy composter. Like I'm not gonna use every single piece of every vegetable here. Not gonna happen. So I don't kill myself over that. But basically like anything I make or anything you make, it's gonna be great. Have faith in yourself. So let's see, I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these tiny lemons. Like they're not that big. So and then I'm gonna put these back here. Another fun tool, it's like a bench scraper thing or like paint. I don't paint, but that's what it is. Scrape stuff up. It's about, I'd say like 2 to 3 tablespoons of lemon zest. It's not packed down, so it's light. So it's actually not that much. So you're gonna put it in a bowl. We're gonna make the dressing first so it can mellow and chill out. And I have to literally get on the freeway and like, as soon as I can. Then what we're gonna do is juice the lemons into it and then add the garlic, because when you add garlic to vinegar or like an acid and let it hang out for a bit, it gets more mellow. And I'm probably gonna do all of these because I have a lot of food that I'm making. And I can always put these in the fridge for later. The other thing that I love, because I am also a little mixologist, not cosmetologist, a little juicer. So juice. So again, like, oops. Yeah, I'm wearing an apron too because I'm literally going to a party after this with the thing that I'm making. And I don't want to get all dirty because I wear a lot of black and there's a reason why I do it. It looks awesome, but it also, I spill stuff on myself all the time. Okay, so we've got 2 lemons. Yeah, I'm gonna do them all. And then it's gonna get some olive oil. Oh, these are juicy. Wow, these are amazing. Nice. There's nothing worse than buying a bunch of lemons and having them be like dry. It's so annoying. Try to avoid using that stuff in a bottle. I think it's disgusting. No shame if you use it, but honestly, like lemons are not that expensive and they last forever in your fridge. So just buy the lemons. Come on, guys. Same with limes. Like, come on now. I live in SoCal, so I always have limes on hand. Always. I make a lot of tacos and Mexican food. And I like drinking with limes in it, so that's my jam. Okay, so this is a lot of lemon juice. It's probably like, if I'm being generous, it's probably almost like a cup of lemon juice, which is fine. And we may not use all of this. So take your cutting board, oops, scrape it into the trash, and have everything ready. It's so much less stressful. I usually am playing a ton of music quite loud when I cook, so this is different. I can't play it because it'll copyright the video, so we'll see. I may add some later. So we've got that. I'm gonna add some pepper and black pepper. Probably fresh black pepper is my jam. You can buy the little berries. Buy a shaker. You don't have to buy those plastic things. Stop using so much plastic. It's not good for the earth. Let's see. This is also, there's a lot, so I'm probably gonna do like a good teaspoon or a teaspoon and a half of black pepper. And again, you can always add more. Look at that. See, I already got lemon on me. So I'm glad I wore this. And the gray shirt that I'm wearing, oh my god, you like look at it and it gets like a stain. It's like the most annoying thing ever, but it looks cool, so I love wearing it. All right, yeah, so that's about a teaspoon. Maybe a little bit more. So bear with me. You can always fast forward through these little like, these parts where I'm grinding for 2 minutes straight. Feel free. But hang out. Definitely like this video if you're liking my vibe. This is the first cooking video I've done, so we'll figure out how we do it. But I think this is the setup. I have an L kitchen, so it's not necessarily conducive for like cooking videos, but we're making it work. Make it work, right? Put this away because we don't need that. I'm also going to use some salt. I try and do like low salt, but you need salt. So this is probably like a teaspoon, maybe a little bit more because there's a lot of veg and carb. Like the main thing is a carb, so you need salt. It's a party too. Fuck it. My low salt diet can take a break when I'm making something nice, right? Like who cares? So we've got that. Oh yeah. And then we need to do the garlic. I don't want it too crazy, so I'm gonna do just one fatty. I noticed, like I love garlic, but I noticed that when I reduced like some of the garlic I was putting in, I became much more sensitive to garlic. And so, I don't know, I like that. Kind of helped me tone down. Garlic's also super, super healthy. Oh yeah, we're gonna grate it. Usually I would chop it. This is my favorite knife, by the way. It's a chef's knife. I got it from my mom. I think she said it was her mom, so it's vintage, family heirloom. It's I want to say it's like an 8-inch-ish, maybe, I don't know, let's say 8-inch chef's knife. It's badass. I have all these other knives, and I literally only use this one. I should honestly get rid of the other ones or give them to someone. So grate it. Grate it, grate it, grate it. Oops. This one is kind of old, so the blades aren't as sharp, but if you get a new one, it's not gonna kill you, but watch your little fingers because it's gonna grate your finger. And if you're making it for a party, ideally you don't put your finger in, you don't grate your finger into the into the dish. And then you bang it, bang, 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 and then oh yeah, that's plenty. So one garlic clove, nothing crazy. You don't want it like being too crazy. Mix it up, rinse your hands. Cool, and I got like a million rags. I'm a rag junkie. I need my rags. Okay, so we got that. I'm mildly distracted because I don't usually cook on camera and or talk. I'm usually like dancing and grooving to like really awesome music. Oh, and I should probably just throw a playlist on the description. I fucking love music. It sets the tone for everything. You probably resonate, so that's that. All right, so olive oil. Extra virgin olive oil. This one's from Costco. I get it from Trader Joe's usually. You don't need anything crazy. Just for the sake of the video, I'm gonna put it in a measuring cup so I can see like how much I put in. So this is a 1/4 cup. I'm probably gonna do 1/2 cup because there's a lot of lemon juice in there. I do like sour stuff. I prefer sour. Yeah, I'm gonna do a 1/2 cup. The way I cook, I eyeball stuff. I usually don't measure it. I usually write down the main ingredients and then I kind of just figure it out. I've been cooking for a very, very long time, since I was a kid, so I kind of know my way around things, but then we're gonna let that chill. That should be pretty good. I'm gonna look at my phone because I wrote down what I want to put in this and I don't want to forget it. Okay, cool, perfect. So that's the dressing. It's super simple. Super, super simple. So what we're gonna do, first chop the green onions. Let's see if I can do this on cam. make your life easy and cut them into thirds and stack them. The other thing, bravery. If you're gonna be cooking, you don't need to chop like crazy fast. Like I can. I'm not gonna do it right now because I'm on camera and like honestly like since I'm not used to being filming, I'm probably not as focused. Cut them into like small little rings. But if you cut yourself, it's not the end of the world. Good God, like don't be afraid of. If you're afraid of the knife, like you're gonna cut yourself. If you're afraid of the knife, you're not gonna feel comfortable in the kitchen. You will cut yourself eventually. Again, it's not the end of the world. So that's at least my POV on that. So this, we've got about a cup, maybe 3/4 of a cup of green onion. Bench scraper. I love onion, but for this, I'm obsessed with green onions. They are so good. I love the green flavor. And they're just so refreshing and I'm obsessed basically. We're gonna do English cucumbers. I have 3 kind of fat ones, or I do 4 to 5 small ones. I'm gonna do cubes for this. Oops. So I cut it lengthwise into, I don't know what we would call these, like strips, like that. And then, so they don't slip around, put it the flat side down, do it, and then I cut it into like, I don't know, like little cubes. You want it all to fit onto a fork or a spoon or whatever for whoever's eating it. Cool, so that's that. Into the bowl. Get a big ass mixing bowl because it makes your life way easy. I'm messy. I've come to terms with I am a messy cook. I clean up after myself, but like I'm not usually a clean while I cook person. Sometimes if I'm making like something that has to cook for a little bit on the stove, yeah, but not usually. I don't have time for that. I also love cooking because for me it's very relaxing, it's very cathartic, and I'm gonna focus while I cut this. And it's fun. I love cooking with friends. I missed it so much during the pandemic. We're still in the pandemic, but I like that first year and a half. Man, I missed it so much. And like my best friends, all my good friends, like things that we have in common with my friends, we like to cook together. And I love to entertain and be around people, eat and talk and have fun. Get a little drunk, get a little buzzed. Not condoning drinking and getting, crazy, but have fun, be safe. Cool, so, see, I just tossed it in the sink. Like, whatever, deal with it later, who cares? My mom is such a neat freak. Love you, Mom. Oh my God, she's like, clean while you cook. I'm like, no, like, leave me alone. So do you. That's the whole point of this channel. Just do you. Practice, and you'll find your style. You'll find how you like to cook. And if you're not worried about doing things the way someone else wants you to do them, you'll have a lot more fun and you'll be much more comfortable in the kitchen. So that's probably like a cup and a half of cucumber, I'm gonna guess. Okay, I'm gonna mix this because I'm not sure if I want the bell pepper in it. I'm not sure. I'm not really feeling it. I make these decisions on the fly. You don't need to mix it like I'm doing it right now. I'm kind of just like looking at it. That's the thing. Recipes, follow them, but like you don't need to like stress about exact measurements. Garbanzo beans, chickpeas, amazing. 1 can. Glorious. This is probably 2 cups of green beans. They're cut into like, maybe like an inch. Yum. It's a little crunchy because it's a salad, so you don't want to be all mush like baby food. I then have peas. Everyone knows what peas look like. Frozen, and I cooked them. Sometimes there's these like little brown ones. I don't know, gross, so I just like pick them out. It happens. Look, I'm spilling water all over the floor. Whatever, I don't care. Cool, so I'm probably gonna do probably a cup of these. Basically, I want like a good ratio. I don't want like too much stuff. Probably 2 cups. You know what, I'll just do it all. Because it's like 2 cups and some, whatever. I think there's like 20 people at this party. So, ew, another one, what the fuck? Trader Joe's, your peas have too many brown peas in it. This might be, here we go. Mix, make your life easy. Oh, this looks good. So it's refreshing, it's healthy. I'm so grateful. I love vegetables and salads. See, this is perfection. Holy crap, this is good. Again, shout out to my friend Kate. She mentioned something about cooking farro, like, I don't know, a couple weeks ago. And I was trying to think of something to make for the barbecue. Yeah, I'm gonna leave out the bell pepper. I don't feel like it. It's gonna change the whole flavor. It's gonna taste like bell pepper. So I was like, farro, easy, because I wanted something that could be out in the sun, 'cause it's gonna be hot. This is dill, by the way. Just the fronds. There it is, beautiful. Dill is like my favorite. It's also really fun to cook with your senses, right? Smell it, taste it. Like if I'm cooking for myself, I'm tasting constantly. Chop it kind of fine, not into a mush, because you don't want it to like break down and be all nasty. This is also mint leaves. Again, cooking's a sensory experience. It's like so nice, especially if you have a garden. I miss having a garden. Ugh, I love gardening. When I lived at I used to live in San Diego, and I moved back to Orange County for like a year or two, in between moving to LA. Lived at home, like everyone does it. Ain't no shame in the game. And my mom has a backyard, so I gardened a lot. Also, shout out to Kate. Maybe this is a Kate video. This is me cooking with you, Kate. Mint. My friend recommended mint. It's so good. And she says it goes great with farro, so guess what we're gonna do? We're gonna try it out. Again, nothing's gonna be gross. If you don't like mint, don't add mint. Not the end of the world. I would not add something like cilantro to this. Love cilantro, obsessed, but cilantro would literally take over this entire thing, flavor-wise. So let me check my little list. So got farro, garbanzo beans, feta I might do, not sure. Love feta, it's like my favorite cheese. Ugh, so good. Garlic clove, we did that for the dressing. Dill, green onions, cucumber, mint. Half green beans, peas, lemon zest, lemon juice, olive oil, salt, black pepper. We're done. Okay, so look how easy that was. So I'm gonna mix this a little bit first to get the herbs going. Mix, mix, mix. This smells so good. It's so healthy for you too. There's fiber, tons of good nutrients. I'm not a nutritionist, but it's like, I don't like the term eat clean, just like eat well. Treat yourself nice. Eat trash when you feel like eating trash, but don't make that hopefully the major part of your diet. Because the better you eat, God, you feel amazing. And that's my POV. I love vegetables. And I'm not purposely making this vegetarian or vegan. I eat a lot of plant-based stuff, but you can have the feta or leave it out if you don't like it. I'm gonna try the dressing because I want to see how it is before I pour it all over the salad. Get ready? So good. Oh my God. So freaking sour. I might add a little bit of sugar to this. Sorry, I'm like coughing all over my. Sugar is not the devil. If you're not spooning it into your mouth every single day, it's not end of the world. I'm probably gonna do like 1 teaspoon. It helps balance it out. I might keep it out. Helps balance it out. And it also makes it taste great, but it helps balance it out. That's the main part. This is very peppery too. Pepper's not hot to me, so like don't hate on me in the comments, right? It's just like, I also went out last night with some friends in Los Feliz, and I haven't talked that much in so long. We were laughing, having such a fun time. My throat is so hoarse today. Oh my God, it's too funny. All right, so that should be dissolved. I'll get a new spoon since I'm on camera and I'm going to a friend's house, but if you're alone, who cares? Double dip your way through your life. Who cares? My God. It's your own house. And especially if it's your family. Who cares? Okay, ready? That tastes epic. Holy crap. This would also be really good with white wine vinegar or champagne vinegar. Let's see. This can probably handle all of it. Yeah, we're gonna do that. There we go. Be fearless. It's not gonna be too much. The Farro is gonna absorb it. And if there's a lot of extra, it's gonna just sit at the bottom. It's not a big, oops, messy. I'll clean this up later. I legit gotta get on the freeway, but I really wanted to film this. I made a promise to myself that I would film it. I need to get cooking content in there. I was supposed to do this yesterday. Who knows if it's my self-saboteurs, but whatever. I didn't feel like it yesterday. I was tired and I really wanted to hang out with my friends, and that's what I did, and it was really awesome, and I feel amazing because I got to socialize, get out on the town, look cute, and just have a good time. So this honestly to me is done. Beautiful. I'm gonna scoop some up so you can see it. So it looks like this. Let's see if it can focus. Look at that beauty. Oh my God, it's so good. It's really bright. The ring light is like jarring. It's also distracting. So I'm gonna try a little bit because we're done. Okay, so I'm gonna squat down. I'm so tall. So epic, oh my God. I'm not gonna add the feta, I don't want it. It's gonna make it too like cheesy and sharp, but I would make this again and add feta. This is good shit. It's easy, it's cheap, super healthy. Could feed yourself for like literally a week. I mean, I boiled the whole bag of Farro, so it's like I made a lot. This will last. Maybe I have a strong stomach, but this will last in your fridge for like 5 days. Like, no problem. Maybe a little less, because sometimes I feel like mint, it gets a little funky after a few days. So, but make less, or feed a party, or whatever. This is so good. Huh. All right. That's that. So I hope you really like this recipe. If you're loving my vibe, cooking is one of my biggest passions. I'm really excited to start doing this, like maybe not once a week. Well, we'll see. Maybe once a week, at least a couple times a month. And yeah, I hope you guys have an awesome day. Be sure to like this video if you were jiving with it. Share it if you loved it. And comment down below, like, what are some of the things that you love to cook with? Do you have any favorite recipes that you like to cook? What's your go-to, right? Or tell me if you're gonna actually get in the kitchen and make this, and tell me if what people thought at the barbecue that you went to. Subscribe to this channel. I appreciate you watching, and I hope that you enjoy this recipe, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.